believe they are.
Is this GizFiz AM?
This will be AM, but we got to run the titles first.
Okay.
So I'm set when you are.
I thought you were bringing something.
No, I went to.
You went.
Oh my God, Myra's there.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Everybody was there.
Thank you, Jabra. Waiting for just another couple of buttons to be pushed.
Oh no, I'm set here.
Oh, you said okay,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, Maths writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to GizFiz AM. I like the new. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. What do we have, the mic out in Petaluma?
We're waking the neighbors up.
You're waking?
Wake the kids.
Okay, so go ahead.
Oh no, just wake the kids.
Wake the kids.
Yeah.
All right, so a very special edition of GizFiz AM. We caught the rooster off. Yeah, he's back. He's back. Okay, anybody want to be chat room celebrity of the week? We're going to wait 1 minute in case. Oh, the butter. Alex, when's the butter and eggs parade?
April, I think.
Oh, okay. We have a long time. So basically, this is the plan. We're going to have a kind of a typical GizFiz show with some match games, some fact or crap. We have a Yearn to Learn theater, dancing. Virtual bar is open already, and we're going to wrap up around 5 o'clock so they can start setting up for Screensavers, which is live tonight. Who's hosting Screensavers tonight, Alex?
Padre and Patrick Norton, I believe.
Oh, great. Super. That should be a great show. All right. So, let me ask you, I did this as a Gadget Warehouse. Alex, are you young enough, or do you remember Cell Boost?
Cell Boost? No, I do not.
Cell Boost.
Nope.
Okay, Cell Boost. Who remembers Cell Boost in the chat room? So long before we had those wonderful external battery chargers to carry around. This was a huge hit, CES 2003 or 4. So Cell Boost was a battery charger that could run your phone for up to an amazing 60 minutes. So the plan with this was, firstly, you had to buy it for your exact phone model. Yes, Scooter X. You know your electronics. That is the Motorola connector. So you had to buy it for a specific phone. And the object was not so much to recharge your phone, because once you used up 60 minutes of talk time, you had to throw this out. It was non-rechargeable. It was about $6. But it was a giant hit at CES because reporters, if your phone went dead, you were dead. So the object was to plug it in, make your urgent phone call, and then unplug it, and then save it again until you needed to make another phone call. And in that way, you could recharge your phone when you got back to the hotel or got back home again. And there's still a few models of it available on Amazon. Considering this is 12 or 13 years old, I don't think I'd want to buy it. Anyway, that was Cell Boost. And now we're going to do, you have your photo captions, Alex?
1 second.
Okay, we're going to do photo captions from George Davis. Now, if we have a slightly different mix in the chat room, because we're doing this pretty much 4 hours earlier than normal, Photo captions are, we're going to show you one at a time, 6 photos, and you make up any kind of caption that would go with that photo. And the chat room is incredibly good at this. They come up with very bizarre captions. So when you're ready, let us see photo number 1 from George Davis. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. It's basically a block, and it's the letter N or possibly Z. Okay, a block with N on all 3 quadrants that we can see, or possibly a Z. And already they're coming in fixed dice, N dice. Is that a Cuban? So it's not a better processor than the 8. Oh, that's funny. The answer is always N for no. Dice reject. New York old dice. Leo's Monte Cristo dice. Oh, Monte Carlo dice. That's Monte Cristo. Monte Carlo dice. 3 in a Cube News Network logo. NZN dice. The Z Cube. Nap time in Cuba. Nap time in Cuba. That's very cute. Everything's coming up noses. Anybody know what this block is? No dies. Oh, that's very funny. D-I-Z-E. N cubed. It's a Scrabble piece. The odds on this die stinks. Wait till you see the other 3 sides. Tom's watching. Very funny. Easiest Rubik's Cube ever. Roll to answer yes or no. Okay, let's see what George put down. George said, my caption for the letter N or Z is, listen up. Before we play this game, we're going to have to decide if the letter is N or Z. Come on, N. Very good. Okay, photo number 2. That was very good, chat room. Oh, okay. An unusual pairing here with Richard Nixon shaking hands with Elvis Presley. I think Elvis was vice president, wasn't he, Alex?
Yeah, I believe so.
But back when this was
Secretary
taken.
of the Interior.
Secretary of the Interior. I think that was it. So we need a caption for Nixon and Presley. Elvis's dick. That's funny. Good and evil. Oh, that's funny. I am not a crook. I am never good at these. Oh, and Myra Joyce is saying I'm not good at these things. The first drug czar, the king and I. Mr. President, you're a hunka burning love. The president and the king and the king wannabe. Nixon pardons Elvis from Jailhouse Rock. That's very good. I'd like to introduce the collar-in-chief. That was his title, I believe, Alex. Collar-in-chief. I am not a hound dog. How about stepping into the Oval Office for a peanut butter and banana sandwich? A hunka president. I was 82 years old when this picture was taken. Nixon's twin brother. Nixon just won't let go. Damn, son, your hands feel and smell like Vegemite. I am not a hound dog. I want a badge. Nixon needs his contrast turned down. White House rock. A whole lot of shaking going down. Hound dog meets Snoop Dogg. Watergate blues. These are good. And another president and a king. Let's see what George Davis came up with. George Davis said for Nixon and Elvis, my caption is, sorry, Elvis, even though your belt buckle is a piece of cheap plastic, we still have to send you through the metal detector. Boy, did they have metal detectors back then? Not even sure. Okay, picture number 3, photo caption number 3 is, wow, what is that? Decorative panels. I'm going to say the decorative panels. What'd you say, Mara? On a ceiling?
Like the ceiling.
Okay. We're going with, well, they can be whatever you want them to be. Okay. Decorative panels overhead or an alcove in a wall. Whatever it is, a caption for that. Oh, I Am Special says, that's funny. I Am Special says, looking up gives me squares before my eyes. Vaulted ceiling, Disney's Haunted Mansion remodel, optical illusion. Someone says, it's the vaulted ceiling in the Vatican. The bathroom remodel sure went all out. That's very funny. Concentration game panels. We couldn't find anyone to dust it. Arabian Dome. Jeopardy, the early years. That is very clever. Very clever. Jeopardy in Roman times. Another Jeopardy. Very funny. World's most difficult to use game board. Medieval touch tone. Chat room, these are really great. Blue plate special will stick to the ceiling. Wow, this is a fancy urinal. Wheel of Fortune. 1980s Chinese food restaurant background. Is it coming at me or going away? How do we stick the chess pieces on? It's even more impressive in color. Tic-tac-toe on steroids. These are great. Let's see what George put for his. My caption is, NBC wanted this at a pattern design for our new game show called Concentration. Match someone in the chat room, George. Okay, caption, picture 4 of 6 is... Okay, so it is a stack of lying buttons. Okay, some of them almost look like stop signs. So, chat room, this is, I don't know. This is kind of hard. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay. Lying sign, stop lying around. Politician election buttons. That is great. That is excellent. Party treats for Congress, another good one. Stop lying. The buttons are a lie. Stop lying. Stop lying around. Stop lying reps. Oh, this is very good too. Beverage coasters in the Oval Office. Worst Hillary button ever. Next campaign trend, honest election buttons. Lying stacked high, lying down, Trump administration. Spider honeycomb. Alternative lying. I only stop at red octagons. To be used with the N or Z die. Trump's new plans, AAA meeting, best Hillary button ever. Hillary, here are your next campaign buttons. Rejected fake news buttons. That's a pile of lies. Oh, that's good. These, you know what, chat room? All I could think of was lying down. You came up with a lot more. Let's see what George did. Multicolored pieces with the word lying on them. My caption is, Even though I'm telling the truth, I'm still lying. You see, my last name is lying. Okay, 5 of 6, and here is that photo. Oh, wow. So it's an old-fashioned typewriter, and the keys are stuck together. Okay? Old-fashioned typewriter with the keys stuck together. If you were a really fast typist in the old days and you did not have a well-oiled typewriter, this was a problem. Slow-mo typing. Don't type so fast. Typewriter jam. I'm all keyed up for this. Typo ever. Geiger's inspiration for Alien. Leo's writing his scripts for tonight's Twit. Slow down, you type too fast. Early version of sticky keys. That's just not my type. Stop tweeting so much. Back in the days, this was our musical keyboard. Pound that paper. Ring 0. Yeah, I know. Onester says, modern 30-year-olds have no idea what this even is. I'm stuck in the middle of a word with you. Oh, you're only supposed to press one key at a time. Stuck in the middle. Typewriters block. Tonight on CNN, the next iPhone. 2 keys in a pod. Well, that's good. Cat walking across the keyboard. Where's the @ sign? Texting in the 50s. Tech lockup in the old days. These are good. Where's autocorrect when you need it? All right, and George said, for the typewriter keys all jammed up, my caption is, I can't seem to get my words straightened out. Okay, and now our final picture caption of the, oh my gosh. Holy cow. So it's a rusted, old, like 1940s car. A rusted, old 1940s car. I'll do mine. Boy, the air in New York really is filthy. This was a new car last week. That's mine. DeSoto after a hurricane. Rust-Oleum commercial. Oh, that's good. New Tesla Model R. Finally, I can drive for Uber. Hey, Beav, I got my first car. Tesla brings out the model for AM radio fans. Where do you put the flux capacitor? Trump train. I can't see the road with the shade. I was looking at that too. You have to be short to see under that shade. I said I needed a vintage car, not a bucket of rust. Clear coat. It's perfect. Tesla's retro new look. Tesla's economy model. 2018 new Cuban, new Tesla prototype. God, Tesla's all over this place. Now with extra rust. Didn't work out too well as a boat. 300,000 miles of experience for sale by owner. Your car after the car wash place caught fire. Oh, Green Bucket says, I've been looking for that car. And the oil, Sedona says, and the oil was changed every 3,000 miles. A future lead sled. Got paint? Apple's new car, the Retro 10 or the Retro X. It's not rust, it's patina, says Chumley. You guys are great. George Davis says, for the old late 1940s car, my caption is, Mrs. Lawson, don't worry, with some body work and a new paint job and 4 hubcaps, you'll be good to go. George adds, thank you, chat room, for making these captions so much fun for everyone. Come back next week for more. George Davis. So, George, you struck gold when you came up with this idea. It brings out the best in the chat room, which is pretty hard to do. Okay, so we're going to do a few fact or crap. And then we'll do a yearn to learn. Yeah, George, thank you. And I believe George is here. He made sure he got the correct time. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. We have applause for George. Hang on a second. Dun, dun. Oh, I'll try and get a. Oh, wait a minute. I might have applause for you, George. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. A fact or crap. Fire extinguishers use fuel and oxygen to put out fires. Fire extinguishers use fuel and oxygen to put out fires. Fact or crap? It's so funny. It was all crap for a while, and now there are 3 facts in a row. Now we're back to crap. Green Bucket keeps saying, who is George? George is a fan of the Giz Fiz and of Twit. And one day he just sent in some questions, which we started using. And then one day he sent in this idea, which we've been using now for months. So he's just a fan who shares in helping to make the show fun. Crack, crap, crack. Only in a bizarro world. Crap. All right. Alex, what's your answer? Fire extinguishers use fuel and oxygen to put out fires. Fact or crap?
Crap.
Crap. And it is indeed crap. What? Okay. George Foreman has named all 5 of his sons George Foreman. Fact or crap? George Foreman. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. False, they're all named Grill. George Foreman named all 5 of his sons George Foreman. He grilled them all. Chumley says, are any of them Junior? Alex, George Foreman named all 5 of his sons George Foreman. True or fact or crap?
Fact.
Fact?
Fact.
Myra? It is indeed a fact. Holy cow. Can you Google that and see if there's a photo? Or are they like George 1, George 2, George... Boy, that has got to be confusing. Ancient Egyptians placed their hands on onions when taking an oath. Fact or crap? Ancient Egyptians placed their hands on onions when taking an oath. Oh, this is going a lot of crappy. Hey, Becky. Crap. They put the onion on their belt. Crap. Weird enough to be a fact, says Magoo. All right, Alex, what's your take? Ancient Egyptians placed their hands on onions when taking an oath.
Crap.
Myra?
Crap.
According to this card, it is a fact. I think out of twit, you put your hand on liver, don't you?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I found this.
Oh, okay. Wikipedia.
Well, just Google's results are showing all of them.
George. I got it. So it's George Foreman Jr. And then everybody else has a Roman numeral. Oh my gosh. I don't know. All right, we'll do one more card. It's 3 on a card, and then we'll have our Yearn to Learn theater. There were no onions in Egypt, says Sedona. I don't know about that. Fact or crap, Michael Caine married a woman he fell in love with after he saw her in a Maxwell House commercial. Fact or crap? Michael Caine married a woman he fell in love with after he saw her in a Maxwell House commercial. True. Wow. Perhaps. Cylon 7 is not sure. He said perhaps. Sounds fact. And Pete Doleboy says it's a fact and not a lot of people know that. Seems legit. Fact, but he really just wanted coffee. Oh, that's funny. Sir Winster says he found out later she was a man. I hope it was not Mr. Coffee's wife. Alex, Michael Caine married a woman he fell in love with from a Maxwell House commercial.
I believe we have a sponsor actually that might give us the answer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let's take a look here.
Her idea of child raising was called permissive everything. Mine wasn't. Woman, I said, you've experimented with everything from my son to my coffee. I want instant Maxwell House coffee. Good to the last drop. Maxwell House. The instant that tastes like coffee.
Do you have a bigger cup, please?
Be a good little Maxwell housewife and don't experiment with my son or my coffee. And I love you a lot.
Maxwell House coffee. Instant and ground.
Okay, and the answer is, it is a fact. And what was that tagline? Be a good little Maxwell House wife?
Little Maxwell housewife and be a good little tastes like coffee.
There it is.
Be a good little Maxwell housewife and don't experiment with my son or my coffee.
God.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, I think I've told the story that Lauren Bacall and I, Betty, she let me call her Betty. And one day, and looking back on this, I don't know where I got the nerve to ask her this, but she was doing, it might have been Maxwell House 2 commercials. Maybe you could check, Alex. So Lauren Bacall was doing instant coffee commercials. or at least one that I knew of. And we were sitting in the green room, and I said, what made you do an instant coffee commercial? And she said, well, it was 4 hours work, and it paid $250,000. I said, oh my God, I would think that's the right thing to do. Anyway, and we choose.
When you have a husband like mine, you have to make a lot of coffee.
Drink it all the time.
Even backstage at the theater.
I couldn't go on without it, but the best coffee I get is right here at home. Lauren makes it.
A special way. I'll show you. I make it by the pot with instant Maxwell House. The only one I found rich enough to make a really good pot of coffee. With this recipe, a teaspoon per cup, then water, cold water.
Wait, don't go so fast. I have to write this down.
Boil. Then let it steep a while to bring out all its flavor.
Wait, the coffee first and then
Take
boil?
it from me,
What?
girls. The way to a man's heart is good coffee.
Well, it's a good start.
Try it.
Instant Maxwell House. Now so much richer in flavor you can make it by the pot. Another fine product of General Foods.
That is Lauren. Jason Robards. Yeah, she was married to Jason, I guess after Bogart.
Looks like
right?
she also later in the 70s and maybe 80s was doing High Point coffee commercials.
High Point? I wonder if that was a General Foods product too.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's take a break.
Share a moment with Lauren Bacall.
I'm enjoying life today more than I ever have, and I live it to the fullest. Maybe because I finally learned how to pick my pleasures, like coffee. I picked High Point, and I'll tell you why. It's flavor. Flavor that's
Because
full
they
of
paid
life.
much more than Maxwell
I
House.
like that. That wonderful aroma tells you that High Point's no ordinary coffee. And the flavor proves it. This is good. More than good. It's lively. Did you know that High Point's decaffeinated? I'll tell you a secret. Caffeine sometimes makes me tense, and tension can show on your face. In my profession, you have to look your best. Look, I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee. That's why High Point's #1 with me.
Ready, Miss Bacall?
I think you'll like it, too.
High Point decaffeinated coffee with flavor as full of life as you are.
Doesn't say.
You can see all that acting talent going to work there.
Yeah, yeah. And also, I love that dressing room that is like 50 feet long and has a couch. And maybe in Hollywood they have dressing rooms like that, but not in New York City. Okay. All right. So let's do our Yearn to Learn theater. Okay. You know about the Bitcoin. Everybody in the chat room knows about Bitcoin. But this is even more important to learn about. Our Yearn to Learn theater for today.
Hard cash money.
Yeah, exactly. Understanding the Dollar with Lauren Bacall.
Understanding the dollar. That means more than knowing what a dollar bill looks like or what a silver dollar is.
Ooh.
To understand the dollar, we must know something about the human story of the dollar in the everyday business of living. Something of the functions and the value of the dollar.
Honey, the instant coffee's ready. I followed Lauren's recipe.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Blaine.
How are you this morning, Miss Mueller?
I'm fine. I was in the kitchen. I didn't hear you come down the stairs.
I'm in a hurry. I have to be early to school today, but I thought I'd leave you the rent check.
Oh, thank you. How's the water this morning? All right?
You know, next month the rent's
We're
going to be
familiar with the story of
$2.
how money makes possible the exchange of many different goods and services among many different people. For his service as a teacher in the local high school, Mr. Blaine earns money. In exchange for money, he is able to obtain the use of the upstairs of Mrs. Mueller's house for himself and his family. Wherever we go, we see money being used as a medium of exchange. Money allows a businessman to exchange part of his profit from his business.
You have change for a $100 bill for that 10-cent newspaper? All right, I'll give you all pennies.
Money is a convenient method of exchanging
You have
many
cigarettes?
different kinds of goods and services among many persons.
Oh, another dollar?
Money is also a standard of value. The
How
value
much
of
is that
goods
car?
is stated in terms of money.
Wow. Oops. Or does that say tops?
The auto dealer could not possibly state the price of a car as so many hours' work for this carpenter. Nor could he state the price as so many bushels of wheat from this farmer. But a price in dollars is clear to each person. Money
Oh,
is
so
a standard of
that's
value.
how it works.
We can think of other purposes money serves. The farmer has just sold this year's crop of wheat. He
For
has
money?
enough money to buy all his needs for the year to come. But it is more convenient for him to keep the money now, storing up purchasing power so that he can buy goods and services later as he needs them. Money
Can I
in the
get it in
bank
my safe
is
deposit
not
box? I want to
actually
put some
wealth.
wheat in there.
It is a means of storing up purchasing power that can be used later to obtain wealth. We have covered part of the story of understanding the dollar, but there is more. There is also the story of the value of the dollar, which may decrease.
May
How does
decrease?
this happen?
Yeah, how did
Why
that
does
happen?
the value of the dollar decrease and increase? That is
With a
the story
lens?
of comparative prices. Prices change.
Ask Amazon.
Demand and supply, government controls, subsidies. Many things affect prices. But another way to talk about price changes is to consider the value of the dollar. Now, let's say that $1 will buy 5 cans of soup.
$1 will buy
We can
5
think
cans
of
of
the value
soup.
of a dollar as 5 cans of soup. Another day, if a dollar will buy only 4 cans, its value has gone down.
Oh, wow. How many cans of soup to buy that
When it will
car?
buy 6 cans, the value of the dollar has gone up. Thus, the price of soup determines the value of a dollar in respect to
Oh,
soup.
my God. Who knew that
As
the
price
whole
goes
economy
up,
is
what
based
the
on
dollar will
soup?
buy goes down.
Oh,
And
the soup.
as the
Oh,
price
my
goes
God.
down,
What's the
what
soup?
the dollar will buy goes up. So we say the value of the dollar is inversely related to prices. Now, of course, the
this is
price of
too
soup
hard.
is only one price. The day the price of soup goes down, the price of sugar may go up. But sometimes the prices of many things move upward or downward at the same time. So when we talk about the value of the dollar, we usually mean not the price of one article, but the prices of many articles.
No, I just mean the price of one article.
We're talking
Otherwise
about general price levels.
No, I'm talking about a
As the
dollar.
general price level goes up, the value of the dollar goes down. As the general price level goes down, the value of the dollar
Did you
goes
ever
up.
think it would come to the day when you don't
But
even
the changing
understand
value
a
of the
coronet
dollar
film?
has a human story, too. Notice the furnishings of Mrs. Mueller's home. They're old.
They're all really
This is
crappy.
in part because she likes them, but also because of the changing value of the dollar.
And she's
Mrs.
never
Mueller
cashed
is a
one of
widow.
the renter's checks yet.
Her income in dollars has remained about the same for the last 10 years. She has money from a pension and from the rent of the upstairs of her home.
Oh,
Because
$45?
prices have increased, her dollars have declined in value. Her situation is typical of what we call a fixed
hopeless
income. With her income, she can buy less in times of general price increases. Now, the carpenter is a wage earner. He depends on this old car to get him to work. Why such an old car? Well, he wanted a new one some time ago, but rising
it
prices
is hurting
put
my
a new
head.
car out of his reach. Since then, however, his wages have increased.
How many cans of
Today,
soup
he
for
can
this
plan
house?
seriously toward buying a new car. But remember, prices went up first. Wages followed later.
Oh, really?
This is called a wage lag. It is typical of
And
wages
it's
in
still
times
going
of price
on.
increases. What about Mr. Blaine, the school teacher? His income has increased some, but not much. The wage
Well, what
lag
did he
for
expect?
people
He's a
on salary
teacher.
is often great. Salaries do not increase as rapidly as prices. And Mr. Blaine finds
nothing's
that he
changed,
must work on
has
another
it?
job part-time in order to live at the same level as before. What about the profits of businessmen? How do rising prices affect this type of income? Mr. Sampson is in the business of making scales.
Oh, I used to get paid scale.
In his storeroom, there are stocks of raw materials his company has purchased for use. These raw materials were purchased some time ago, at a time when prices were lower. But the goods being manufactured will be sold at the present higher prices.
What in the world? Oh,
So, rising prices often mean increased profits to businessmen.
this is where it's getting. This is
In
where
our
you have to
story
be
of
making
understanding the
scales.
dollar, we have seen that money is a medium of exchange. It is a standard of value. And it is a way of storing up purchasing power. The value of the dollar changes in inverse relation to prices.
I still don't get that.
And we have seen some of the effects of
She going
generally
through those
rising
same
prices
5 letters
on people
again.
with various types of income. Now, a question for you to think about and discuss. When prices go down, when the value of the dollar goes up, then how are these people with various types of income affected? You
They
continue
don't
the
like
story
it.
of understanding the dollar.
And that's why I believe in direct deposit. So I don't have to see any. Extreme says, Coronet has confused us more. Is it just me, or is that one of the most confusing? Normally you can feel superior to a Coronet film, you know? Bill just punched his teacher in the mouth. Is that good behavior for a student, or did Bill do a wrong thing? That I can answer those questions, but I don't know with the weed and the thing and the soup and the soup. Oh my God, yeah. I saw in the chat room someone said my last can of Campbell's soup was $1.79. Here in the city, it's even more. When I get a can of chicken noodle soup, it was like $2.29. And yet, I still get paid $1 a day. Okay, match game. Dennis, are you coming down, sir? And bring the hound. Okay. Dum-bum. You have a piece of paper there, Mari? You can use that. And I will get a piece of paper here. Okay, chat room. Kate said, this is going to be hard to match, but it's a good question for you guys. Kate said, I don't trust that new eye doctor. The letters on his chart spell blank. Kate said, I don't trust that new eye doctor. The letters on his chart spell blank. Oh, that's good. Fraud. The letters on his chart spell take off your clothes. Retirement. Blind. Money. Dropout. Oh, that's funny. Items are larger than they appear. Take off your clothes. Cracked magazine. Glaucoma. Oh, that's great. You need glasses. That's very funny. You're about to get robbed. All right, Dennis is just coming in. You can give your answer verbally, Dennis. Harriet said, I don't trust that new eye doctor. The letters on his eye chart spell out blank.
Blind.
Blind. Okay. Myra said, spell out coffee?
Covfefe.
Covfefe?
Yeah, you know, this thing that.
Okay. And Alex, you said?
I have a verbal one too. I was trying to remember what the quote was, but from our Yearn to Learn, when the price and the inverse of the price and the costs go something.
Oh, right.
Thank you, everybody.
I said crook. Okay. Let's see. Chat room. Buy two pair is funny. I would like 2 pair. Enjoy Coca-Cola. I am robbing you blind. Okay. Telly Savalas. Who remembers him?
Oh, yes.
You do? Okay. As long as Alex remembers, then a fair amount of the chat room remembers. Telly Savalas said, I'm bald, so when I get scared, my blank stands on end. Telly Savalas said, I'm bald, have no hair, so when I get scared, my blank stands on end. I don't know if this is going to match anybody. I have no hair. I'm bald. When I get scared, my blank stand. Oh! A lot of matches. You guys have an answer? Oh, I have a dog on it. You have an answer? It's what?
My Willie.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Telly's Valor said, I have no hair, I'm bald, so when I get scared, my blank stands on end. Dennis said, my Willie, I'm shocked. Alex, you said, my blank stands on end. My nose. I got a lot of matches. My lollipop stands on end.
Start to kick you around, you find yourself flat on the ground. It's a sure one to find there'll be someone to jive you and try to keep bringing you down. Now for a while you might take that abuse and convince yourself to stay loose. But then one day he'll throw you away and say you're good for nobody's use. But then I'll come your way, turn your black.
Oh my God, he sings?
Some rough times you've had. I'm gonna look you straight in the eye and I'm gonna say, who loves you, baby? Oh, now you ought to know.
Oh my gosh, they made a video of Who Loves You, Baby? Oh my God. Yeah, he had a show? Who knows?
I think it was a TV special.
Oh, is it? I was going to say, it was probably a special. I don't think he could sustain... Oh, that's funny. Charlie said, my girlfriend is a real scaredy cat. She screamed, yelled, and crushed my hand. And that was just during the blank. Charlie said, my new girlfriend is a scaredy cat at the movie. She screamed and yelled and crushed my hand. And that was just during the blank. Okay. You have an answer? Okay, you have one. Okay. All right. Charlie said my new girlfriend was a scaredy cat at the movie. She screamed and yelled and crushed my hand. And that was just during the blank. Oh, buying the tickets. That's good during the trailer. Tickets. The introductory credit snack stand. Concession stand. I said she screamed and yelled. And that was just during the intermission. Alex, you said screamed and yelled during the pre-show entertainment. And Alex, your answer was?
What?
Oh,
What'd you call him?
Oh, during the commercials. Opening credits. Okay. We'll do one more. Is it okay to do one more?
Yeah, I think so.
Are they ready to?
No, nobody started running in yet, so.
Oh, okay. Very good. Tap. Tap bomb. All right. Oh, it's kind of funny. Kermit the Frog said, my first date with Miss Piggy was a disaster. I took her to a restaurant and I ordered blank. Kermit the Frog said, my first date with Miss Piggy was a disaster. I took her to a restaurant and I ordered blank. You got them all. Pigs in a blanket, bacon, a gazelle, pork rinds, pork chops, pork butt, pork belly, bacon, McMuffin, sausage McMuffin with extra bacon and extra bacon, pork loin, pork butt. Okay, we'll start with you, Alex. Kermit the Frog said, my first date with Miss Piggy was a disaster. I took her to a restaurant and ordered blank. And you said suckling pig. Okay, I said pork chops. And the other two are lounging in the background.
Pig's knuckles and frog's legs.
Pig knuckles. Okay, one more, and then we'll see Charlie. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Betty White, the animal lover, said, it's okay if a mouse comes in and eats food, just as long as he blanks first. Betty White, the animal lover, said, it's okay if a mouse comes into my house and eats food, just as long as he blanks first. Oh, pays. Oh, my gosh. No, I don't think Betty White would charge. So, says Grace, is very funny. Wipes his feet, puts the napkins on. Leaves a gratitude, probably gratuity, right? Says grace, takes off his shoes, wipes his paws, brings wine, washes his hands, makes a reservation, has a drink, washes his feet. Okay, Alex. Betty White, the animal lover, said, it's okay if a mouse eats food in my house as long as he blanks first. You said, wipes his paws. Okay, you got a lot of matches. I got a lot of matches with washes up first. Brings his own cheese. Oh, takes it to a movie first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to Charlie, the dog. Oh, hang on. Maybe he could sit there.
Yeah,
okay.
you want to sit
Oh, yeah, he could sit there. Let's see if we can. Wow, a new Charlie theme. Wow, more dramatic than ever. Oh, look at yay! Who's got the wilder hair, Myra or Charlie? Wow, Charlie, you're such a good boy. Right, yeah, Charlie on someone's lap. He's in good shape. Yes, Myra's here because there's no 3-hour thing between radio and GizFiz. So it's perfect. Actually, this was GizFiz AM. I like it. Wow. Holy cow. All right, chat room. Let's see. If you're around Monday night, we're doing Giz Wiz Monday night. Of course, Tuesday, I'm going to Vegas for Interbike. Every conceivable kind of bike and bike accessory. So if you're around tomorrow, 4:30 California, 7:30 East Coast time, we'll OMG Chad and I will be doing the Giz Wiz. And I'll be back next Saturday with a guest host on Tech Guy. And then there'll be screensavers. And then next week, Alex, next week there'll be a GizFiz PM.
That is correct. But not this show. The toilet's in for servicing this week. On its week off.
Okay, very good. All right, so this has been GizFiz AM. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Myra Joyce, Charlie the Dog, Osnet, Strengths, Ranger Rick, Budman, Becky, Sedona J, Strengths, Lawn Dog Production, brought to you by Turtle Wax. Turtle Wax now is for your 1940s car. Make a piece of junk look like a shiny piece of junk. Till next time, bye. And chat room, don't forget there's a meetup October 8th, New York City. Go to GizFiz.biz, click on log and blog. Everything is there. Hope you can come to the meetup. Chad's coming in. It's in New York City. You then. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye. Thank you to the GizFiz singers and dancers.